Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kayfabe Cowboys podcast. Tonight is just going to be the two of us. It's going to be GA and Legend. We're doing a quick predictions episode for Bad Blood this Saturday. We wanted to make sure we got some content out, and we wanted to have our predictions on record. So Shadrick couldn't be joining us tonight because he's busy out doing content, digital media things. He's vastly more important than us, but we got to try to
You
keep
got
the
to say it
ship
right.
rolling.
You got to say it right. Multi-million-dollar content,
Yeah.
agency,
Yeah.
things of that nature.
Multi-million-dollar agency owner, marketing media genius, Shad
Genius.
Harris can't join us tonight because he has vastly more important things to do than be here on the podcast machine with us.
He's better than us.
Here we are. Probably sometime in the near future, I'm probably gonna post a video about my disdain for AEW not doing their research on people's weaknesses before they join. But I'm gonna leave that for another day and another sip
You coming
of
with
bourbon.
the heat,
Bro? I'm
Go ahead.
keep.
You're not gonna do it. Go ahead.
So look, all right. Let me wipe my glasses off because I noticed the smudge up there. Because
what glasses are they? Because you know how you are.
So I'm staying in character because I told you all that I was gonna keep my shades on until Jay Uso loses the Intercontinental Championship. So these are the Louis Vuitton millionaires, man. I'm trying to like keep things moving, be fluid, and let folk know that wrestling fans got some style too. In an Unvirgin hoodie.
If you will.
Yeah, the BFAB fan club, president, human made corduroy snapback. Anyway,
Wow.
But all right, so let me jump into my vitriol for what they're doing at AEW. The most recent acquisitions that they had, big name acquisitions, are Brother O'Shea, Ricochet, and Mercedes Moné. The most recent big name acquisitions coming from WWE.
Big name. Okay.
And all of us who watch the Graps and are well versed in what's going on in common wrestling and current wrestling know that Ricochet and Mercedes Moné are not the best talkers. They're not the best on the mic. They're not good promos. So the fact that they undercut themselves and bring these people in and showcase their weaknesses, the first thing that they do, it really pisses me off. Like, they brought Mercedes in. The first thing they did was put a mic in front of her and put her in front of an audience to talk, to open up a show. Like, you undercut her star power by having her talk. That's not her strong suit. She needs to have a manager. She need to have like somebody like a Don Callis or Prince Nana or Stokely. She needs somebody like that being able to speak for her at AEW because it's not her strong suit. She's the CEO. The CEO is not the person that gets in front of the camera, does all the talking. They have somebody doing all the media for them. So if she's the CEO, if she's the CEO and she's the head of the corporation, why isn't the public relations department handling all of her promos? That's one for me. Yeah.
What if, as a CEO, she stood in a corner somewhere, whispered everything that she needed to say to someone every time?
It writes itself.
Hey, all right, we gotta. When you get big time, don't try to leave us now.
Yo, Brother Khan, we're giving you gold here, bro. Like, just listen.
Just one of these.
Just a whisper, a simple whisper. Like I'm telling you, it builds the magnitude of what her character is and what she's supposed to be. Like, just let it happen. All right. So that's my first gripe with what they do. Then they bring Ricochet in. They put. For the life of me, I still don't know why he went there, because the match that everybody wanted to see happened already. But they bring him in, building the anticipation for the match against Ospreay, and then they put him in a talking segment where he's going back and forth with Will Ospreay in an interview. And I tell you what, he added no value to his gimmick in AEW. And I don't blame him, because AEW should have done their due diligence and known that speaking is not the biggest thing that he does. The biggest thing that he does is, once they ring the bell, he puts on fucking great matches. 5-star quality every time he gets in the ring. But what do?
So
they put a mic in front of him.
Are you saying he's not Kobe Bryant with the shit?
He's not. He's when it comes to speaking on a mic, he is not Kobe Bryant with the shit. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Ricochet. Like you, I'm one of your biggest fans, and as a fan, I have to be objective, and I have to be able to point out things that aren't the best thing for you right now. They don't need you leading into a feud with somebody doing a sit down interview. That's not your thing, dog.
Mhm.
And Tony Khan, you need to get a writing team. You need to get some form of creative, because just letting people just go out there and just do things like, shooting from the hip, it ain't for everybody, man. Everybody ain't Swerve. Everybody ain't MVP. Everybody like Will Ospreay can cut a decent promo. Like,
But
stop, dude.
half of his is because of his accent too. That makes it even cooler to listen to.
Bruv.
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 Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he knows what works for him and he doesn't go outside of that. Like, that's what I like about Will Ospreay. But I'm gonna do a deep dive on this on another day,
Okay.
on another occasion.
I,
This is a Thursday night, and I don't want to hold you up too long, 'cause I know you got to go watch your Falcons, man. Mm.
um. So
Now,
so
happy GA's back. Happy GA's back.
so no. Before he comes back, I gotta ask, since you brought it up, did you watch the match yesterday?
I did. I did. Um, I watched it multiple times today just so I could know how I felt about it,
Okay.
and I'm pissed. I am so pissed. I'm mad at what this does for the magnitude of what that match could have been. I
Could
get
have
it
been.
was their 5-year anniversary
Yep.
episode, but why are you throwing this match away on TV?
Yeah.
That
That's the
need
same thing
that
I said.
Yes. Go for it.
I said that to a friend of mine, who, by the way, wants to talk to us about joint ventures. I'll get to that a little bit later.
The
Um.
Graps.
I So I saw it, and I would have been happier, for those who haven't seen it. I'll be very vague. I would have been happier with the first ending than how it
Yes.
actually ended. And I'm gonna leave it there.
Yes.
It,
Yes.
it was very flippy, as our co-host would say, very, very flippy.
Filled with flippy shit.
Flippy, dippy, zippity, doodah. What a wonderful day. But on the other
Oh
side
my
of it,
gosh.
they tried to recreate the match they had, and you could tell niggas
Mhm.
gotten a little bit heavier and a little bit older. But
Yeah, they
yeah,
have. They
yeah,
have.
it
It's
happens. It happens to the best
I
of us,
I ain't
unless you're
mad at it.
GA.
Hey man, hey, I be in the gym, and what I mean, I'm trying to stay in shape so I can keep up with my toddler, man. Like,
The
he's
king
the
of the house.
reason why I'm training, cuz
He's the goat.
he's already going to be taller than me. So like,
Really?
I got to be prepared for when he hits puberty, cuz I got to be able to do one of them joints.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
because
what
he
I mean?
definitely he gonna check you. All right, so
Yeah.
let's jump
Yeah.
in, because I wanna get your opinions on this, because as I think about, and I'm gonna get to Bad Blood in a second. There's a match that's taking place tomorrow,
Mhm.
maybe even two matches, now that I think about it, that should be on this PLE.
Talk about it.
The men's ladder match that is happening on SmackDown is PLE worthy, with at
Mhm.
least one top tier team, one mid level team, and then the champions. And I'll leave it like that. Yeah. There
Mhm.
is also, if I recall, there's a women's match, something taking place tomorrow. And it
It's
escapes me
the
now.
is it the Chelsea Green Michin dumpster match? Is that what's happening on SmackDown tomorrow? Because
That's
that's
happening
not on
tomorrow,
the
but
bad.
I
Yeah.
felt like it was something else. But I will say that there's a match that's happening. So I'll skip it because it escapes me, and I should have wrote it down. You can tell me in the comments, because we like when you comment what the match was, because y'all know what I'm thinking about. Let's jump to Bad Blood, because
Okay.
there's a match, and I know we talked about the order. I want to talk about this one first, though. It
Okay.
is Nia Jax
Woo.
versus
Who?
Bailey.
Yeah. And Nia Jax is she's having the best run of her career right now. That I'm thoroughly pleased with how they're presenting her and how they're letting her just have her moment in the sun. I'm all for it.
Agreed. This should be a triple threat match.
It should be. But there's going to be three people involved in this match.
100%. But
Um
this should be a triple threat match. Naomi needs her time.
mhm.
You saw that the potential turn last week, but then she made up for it
Yeah.
Okay, so I feel myself getting riled up and my blood
Hmm.
pressure. Let me where my blood pressure medicine because the Falcons will
Hey
piss me off.
man. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Pull the pills out, bro. Pull the pills out.
So let's jump into that one. I've got Nia winning
Hmm.
outside interference to lead to that finisher, that Yokozuna Banzai. What does she call it?
Oh, the Annihilator.
The Annihilator. Which,
Hmm.
truth be told, I don't know how she not hurting people. Like she lets all that weight go.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's saving people is the fact that like she's learned how to effectively do because she's landing on her feet and then dropping. So
It's quick.
yeah,
It's
it's
quick. And
fast.
it's
It's fast, man. And I know that they're bracing for the impact as it's coming. Pause.
rib.
And it got to make sure they exhale before she hits them because
I'm,
you don't want to get hit with that and get the wind knocked out of you. You don't.
I just feel like ribs are very brittle and all of, that's a lot of woman. And
Hey, man.
I'm
Hey,
just afraid somebody gonna
she's
shit
Fox.
themselves.
Hey, she's Foxy Cleopatra. She's a whole lot of woman.
So I got now here's the thing. I've got Tiffany coming down to potentially cash in,
Hmm.
but that ain't the time.
Mm.
I've got her
So,
coming down to cash in, and I've got Naomi stopping it somehow. I think that's what I'm
mm,
gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna
mm.
go with.
So my three people involved in the match
Okay.
were Nia,
Hmm.
Bailey, and Tiffany Stratton.
Right.
The last person I mentioned, her involvement, I believe, is going to be a cash in after Nia wins.
This
I
early?
think I think Nia wins clean. I think she's gonna go over Bailey. I think they're gonna probably repeat the spot where Bailey did the power bomb off the top rope to Nia because
Okay.
that was a hell of a spot. If they run that spot back again, I ain't mad at it. But I think she's gonna win with the Annihilator, and then I
Mhm.
think Tiffy is going to ambush Nia by hitting her in the head with a briefcase or something after the match.
Hmm.
Hit her with that moonsault, and I think she's gonna cash in and take the belt from
Is it really Tiffy time though? Okay. I
her.
feel like they didn't let it build enough, but okay. Hey, listen. I'm
They've been
tired of the two gates anyway.
they've been sowing seeds of dissension.
Hmm.
Because last week on Raw, Nia basically basically pressed her ass like
Right.
for for like I forgot exactly what it was, but like she yoked her up
Oh yeah,
and
she been
like
on her.
basically told her like, yo, you ain't doing your job type shit. So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
what you're not gonna do is put your hands on me when I have the ability to cash in and take something from you that's very, very valuable.
So let's dive into that just a little bit though. I've
Mm-hmm.
got a cash in failing. If that takes place,
Mm.
I'm gonna go with you. So let's we'll go down that rabbit hole. If
Right,
a
right, right.
cash in happens, because that cash in has such a high rate of success, I think the cash in is not successful if that does take place to start a you versus you versus you versus you type of situation where I can't trust Tiffany,
Mm.
Naomi can't trust Bailey, Bailey can't trust Naomi, and nobody trusts Nia.
Mm.
That gives you something because outside
I
of that, there's nothing on SmackDown right now going for women,
I
respectfully.
would I would I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad at that because it creates multiple storylines
Correct.
stemming from that. So I ain't mad at that at all. But I
And Tiffy
think
keeps
both
the boys
yeah, but I
pretty deadly. She keeps
but 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 I think I think both of us are I think we're on the same page with Nia getting the win.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay,
Yeah.
what we got next?
Next up, I believe the next thing on the card that I want to talk about, if I could get my cellular device in front of me, I think the next thing that I probably want to go in was probably going to be Priest versus Finn Balor. I think
Ooh.
yeah, I think that match is going to
Mm.
happen. Um,
Mm.
I think it's time for Finn to get some shine, bro. I think Finn is going to get the win. Of course, there's going to be some shenanigans. There's
Mm-mm.
going to be some Judgment Day involvement. I don't know that Damian Priest really has too many allies to come out there and help him with the numbers game with Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think because we don't get Liv or Rhea popping up in this match because they have
Right,
a match with each other.
right.
So I think the numbers game is going to overwhelm Priest, and I think Finn Balor gets to shine. It's time for them to start building him up to be something other than an absent tag team champion. They got
100
they got to
days,
start.
100 days,
Yeah.
one defense.
That's trash, man. Like
Yeah,
he's too good of a worker to just be a plug and play, you know what I mean, villain here and there in somebody else's story. So
right.
I think the Finn gets the win. The coup de grace is gonna be it's one of my favorite finishers. So I think that's gonna happen. Judgment Day interference is gonna get him to win.
The coup de grace is another one of those finishers where I'd be like, you just gonna land on somebody's stomach area, like,
Mm-hmm.
"Phew." All right.
I'm a fan of finishers that look like you could really hurt somebody in real
Oh,
life.
100%. So I want
Let
to
me close this
agree.
door real quick.
Yeah, I want to agree with the thin win. I feel like a loss does not hurt Priest's momentum in whatever they got going on. And
Right.
in my mind, you get one or the other as a win. You get Priest winning or you get Rhea winning, which we'll get to in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So if we have a Finn win, and I'm going to assume that this match is before Rhea's match,
I hope because the Rhea match is bigger.
much
It's the
bigger.
title. Yeah, it's title
Um,
implications.
but then they opened up the show with that last year at SummerSlam. But anyway, I got
I wouldn't be mad at that this year. I wouldn't be mad at no
no, I want no, I want to
because
build up to that.
because you got because Nia has a title on the card too.
I'm gonna go with the Finn win, outside interference, but I don't.
Look like you
I got
stuck.
yeah, because I'm like there has to be some sort of turn for Finn to get elevated. The win here
Mm-hmm.
really doesn't do anything because you beat a guy that you've been jumping for the past couple of weeks. Um, m- maybe I don't know. We got a Finn win, coup de grace, outside interference. I don't know. Well, I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I think the overall I think the overall move is for them to position Finn to be somebody that can contend for for one of the secondary titles. I wouldn't be mad at because they're I've been hearing rumors that they're saying that Dom is supposed to be the one that's going to end up taking the belt from Jey Uso
Okay.
later on, and I could see a world where Finn Balor becomes jealous of that.
Mm-hmm.
So it could end up because if you've noticed, they I mean they do a good job of slow burning shit. But the
Mm-hmm.
way that JD McDonough has been like dubbing Dom, like Dom, he won't hug Dom. He's been ducking daps and shit like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna start because I'm over Judgment Day as a thing right now.
That's where I was trying to go with it.
Because they're not really doing anything.
Right.
I think Liv and Dom can exist without
Without
Judgment Day.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I was so stuck. I was like, I don't know what outside of the jumping of the old Judgment Day members, the better Judgment Day members,
hmm
what they're doing as a unit, which just leads to that storyline of it wasn't a family. Without us, y'all failed, all of those things. So that could
yeah,
continue at least conversations and matches in the future. Because if you have
hmm
Jay take it from Jay take it from, Dom take it from Jay, you keep that Rhea intertwined storyline in there as well somehow.
right,
Yeah, and
yeah,
that's why I was so stuck. I was like, something happens with the Judgment Day because it's the traction isn't there anymore. They lost their biggest members, and maybe
hmm
they thought that they could keep it afloat, maybe not. Which
right,
which which leads us to the other Judgment Day group of Rhea versus Liv.
hmm
If Liv loses the belt, there is no need for Liv to be in the Judgment Day because what is she bringing?
right,
And if you try to
right.
kick my girl out, I'm out.
hmm Yep, yep. I think you on to something right there because my pick was for Rhea to win. She has to get her comeuppance.
Hmm.
Because like Liv has basically taken everything from her.
Right.
So I'm good on Rhea getting that belt and getting the win, which causes the trickle down effect of the Judgment Day breaking up because the Judgment Day without Rhea and Priest isn't the Judgment Day. It's
Is
really not.
and maybe that's why the rumors are that they wanted to change the name because they knew the Judgment Day was not going to work without those two. Also,
Right,
I just
right.
randomly thought about the pictures between Rhea and Jay with championship belts.
hmm
Fire.
Yeah,
fire.
I'm all for it, man. I'm
Yeah,
Team Yeet, baby. I'm Team Yeet.
yeah. I've been yeeting everywhere.
Oh,
Um,
all over the place, on the
e-
walls,
e-
on the curtains,
from the
everything.
windows, every chance I can, I'm yeeting around here. So yeah.
To the
What else we
sweat.
got?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Oh,
yeah.
yeet mother. Okay,
To
sorry.
the
It,
to the
I,
sweat.
it was
uh,
going left. I saw it.
yeah, I mean all the way left. All right, so we got two matches left. All right,
That's it.
because
Yeah.
because it's a 5 match card. They're
Him, you
going short.
Hunter.
They're going short and concise. I ain't mad at it because they're giving these matches some time,
They're giving
so
them
they're
time to
not like
build.
they're not rushing
Yeah.
through. So, all right. So what I'm gonna go with first?
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with Punk Drew Hell in a Cell. I think that's where I want to go with it because the other match has too many implications and stories that are tied to it.
Okay. Who went first last time? I
We
think it
talk about
was.
the last pick.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think it was
I
you.
think it would
Was
because
that just
you led into the real live off of Judgment Day.
okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess you could bring it home on the last match. I'm gonna go with Drew. I think Drew needs it.
Hold on. I'm sorry,
Um,
guys. Hold on. Let me check my headphones real quick, guys, because I swear he just said. Repeat that one more time.
I'm gonna go with Drew. Drew,
McIntyre?
yeah, yeah,
Do you not see
yeah,
my hat? The
the
throwback?
the Scottish psychopath. I'm going Drew. All right, because
Who won the
CM
last
Punk
match? Punk
Punk
won the
he
last
won the
match.
strap. He won the leather strap match. Like, so I think for Drew McIntyre to be unhinged in a steel cage, I think that's the way to go. Um, I want this to be I want this to pause. I want this to be the blow off match for this feud. I want this to be over,
You
not
done
because
with it?
it's good, but I want this. I mean, not because it's not good. My bad,
Right.
my bad. But I want them to end this feud for the moment so they could possibly come back to it later.
Hmm.
But I think Drew gets the win, and I think they find a way to get CM Punk involved in something else. I mean, maybe Drew gets the win, Punk gets to gets a hand up on him at the end of the match or some after the match or some shit like that. But I want
Seth is
I want Drew to get the win.
Seth is back. Seth is back now.
Yeah.
Um. So here's everybody's on Raw, but Seth has this. That we know that Seth has this thing with Bronson real
Mm-hmm.
soon, especially
Oh
after Monday.
man. Oh, and they cooking. Oh, they cooking.
So, so my
Woo.
thought was, there's somebody's getting in this cage.
Okay.
But now that you said what you said, I might be easily swayed, even though my record speaks for itself. If you recall the last prediction show,
Here we go. Here we
you
go.
remember that, right?
Let's not
Shout
talk
out,
about
shout out, Dirty Buffalo.
my past abuse. My past
Okay,
abuse. Yeah, shout out Dirty Buffalo. Shout out to Dirty Buffalo.
so I feel like the loser needs to take some Wheatley shots.
Yeah,
Okay, we'll talk.
we can figure something out. We'll figure something out.
Okay, so yeah, all right, so let's talk through this mentally. Drew gets the win. What does that do for Drew? What does that do for Punk if Drew gets the loss? I don't think
Mm,
that either of them come out of it with a win or lose as far as their career path and their trajectory. So let's start
right.
there.
Right.
I think if Drew loses, his focus then becomes Gunther
Mm,
because he's like, I'm done with this. I'm not gonna keep going back and forward. You made me bleed my own blood, all of those things. You tried to kill me in the ring, blah, blah, blah. If Punk wins, I don't think Punk the right person to take the belt off Gunther.
I think Drew Gunther would feed
Three.
families.
I think this
That
is
would
like that was like number three.
that would feed families, bro.
Right.
I mean, I'm not against Punk Gunther, but I think it's too early.
Too early.
Um
Okay, boom. That's what it is. Thank you. You got Drew taking the win. I'm done with this. Kind of like Cody tried to be done with everything. Drew gets the
mhm,
win. Boom. I'm done with you. I'm not dealing with this mess no more. I'm out the door. Right? My
mhm.
focus is regaining the title that you cost me
Yes.
multiple
Yes.
times. Boom.
Yes.
Now, we still have not gone deep into this Seth Punk thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Cause,
have
cause Seth hates his guts.
Seth hates his guts, and you have the disappearance of Seth. I mean, the disappearance of Punk for a few weeks after the loss because you gotta
Mm-hmm.
tuck your tail. You get
Yeah.
time for the Seth Bronson thing to take place
Mm-hmm.
because the other big meaty man tore his groin
Oh, oh yeah.
in the
Yeah,
match, so
that's
he's out for a while. So
mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
have to pivot that. All right, so Drew gets the win. We don't get
And he
any of those off the top of the sell things in this match though.
no, because neither one of them are doing that. And
Yeah.
Drew has to beat Punk, like he has to like brutalize Punk. Because if Punk's gonna be off TV for a while, he has to like he really, really got to like beat the hell out of Punk and put sympathy on Punk. So he goes away.
Hey, AJ returns Saturday. She
Ooh.
stops the match. This is too much. This is too far. She covers Punk's face or his body so that there's no more hurt. You get the AJ pop. You get the reason why Drew stopped because he respects the marriage. He respects the wife. He talked bad about the dog. AJ was cool. AJ returns, gets her pop, stops the match.
Yo.
Drew gets the win. Drew may even get the win beforehand, and he just continues to beat Punk. AJ runs in.
Mm-hmm. And this happens after the match as they're raising the sale.
Yes,
Like
because that's the only way she can get in.
yeah, he's continuing to beat him down. She
Yep.
runs down to the ring, covers. Like, yes, I love that. I love
Yep.
that.
Yep.
I love that.
That
I
way she
like
doesn't
that.
have to wrestle or do anything. The fans get what they want because
Mm-hmm.
they've been asking for. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with
I'm
it.
cooking. I'm cooking today.
Yeah. Dog, I'm telling you, man, you feeding families, bro. You feeding families.
And then, like I said,
So
you have those two go their separate
mm-hmm.
ways.
So since you already cooking, like lead us to the entree, brother. Lead us to the main course. Bring us home, man. What you got? Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Timu Tribal Chief Solo Sikoa and the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu. What you
Hold
got?
on. Hold on. Let me remind you all of something really quick. Let me find my cellular device.
It looks like you have adrenaline in your soul.
I want to
Something,
remind you
something, Cody Rhodes.
there's more than one royal family in wrestling. Wanted to remind you of that as my lights come back on. Okay. Now,
Matter of fact, let me check. Go ahead. I'm about to change. I'm about to change my light, bro. Like, cause we're going bloodline, right?
okay. After watching Pat McAfee talk to Cody Rhodes, I don't think there's dissension amongst the Roman Cody tag team. I think that they will get through this match with the thought of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Until the match is over, I got your back.
I don't know how to work this light. I was trying to turn it red because we're going bloodline. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't even know if these are the lights that do that on mine. So let me check.
Like, yeah, mine does. Like it, you know what I mean? I bought this thing like a few, you know what I mean, like before last episode. I don't know what I'm doing. Like there's settings on this thing. There's like settings out the ass on this thing.
So some of mine turn colors, other ones don't because I got the actual floodlights in them because they were cheaper on Amazon. Anyway, um,
Damn,
I've
man.
got
I was trying to set the mood. Oh well. All right,
I've
go ahead.
I've got a return. I've got a return
Mm-hmm.
and I've got a debut. Or I've got a debut.
That's a lot. Okay.
I say that because there's no rules in place to keep Bachaloa and his tag team partner out of this match.
Tomaloa, like Shy
Kamaloa,
says.
yeah. There's nothing keeping them out of this match. Like there's no rules. Like Dom is and that's one thing that we forgot to touch. Dom is up in that cage with the Rhea match. There's nothing
Mm-hmm.
keeping the bloodline out of this match except for Randy and KO. This
I don't think I don't. All right, go ahead.
this might be the turn, an accidental, on purpose turn. At some point, they're all brawling.
Mm-hmm.
Got to let it happen. KO or Cody goes to hit one of them with a chair,
Mm-hmm.
and they move. So KO or Cody hits KO or Cody
Ooh.
with a device, a chair, a bell, a belt, and all of that he sent you, all of that comes to fruition. Actually, I just got one better, but I'm gonna finish this thought out.
All right, go with it. Go with it.
Who takes the pin? It can't be Roman.
I think it's Cody.
It can't be Cody,
It can be Cody.
and it can't be Jacob. So by default, I've got Roman pinning Solo.
You got them with the win.
And I only say that because if you have Jacob pin Cody, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? You can't have Jacob pin Roman. That's not happening.
Right. Not because that can't. Yeah, that
Jacob
can't
can't even
happen.
take a loss at this. Not yet.
Right. Right.
If Cody takes another L and another pin, it's too much. He's already lost once. He's been pinned by Solo. Rather, it was all of those with the tag match, and maybe
Mm-hmm.
potentially one other time you had him beat. So you had Cody beat Solo at SummerSlam with help. I don't think Cody could take another L right now. Not as a champ. The only way to make it even is you have the OTC pin the TiVo. I mean the Temu tribal chief.
Yeah. You talk about the TTC.
Yeah. Real quick, I'm gonna let you cook. What popped in my mind was you have Roman going to help Cody somehow, and he hits one of the two, and then they get to fighting, and then Cody has to be the peacemaker, and then that causes the snap. There's a couple different things in play, so I'm gonna let you cook.
All right, so here's what I have.
Okay.
I have Solo and Jacob going over. The reason why
you acknowledge that tribal chief. Got it.
No.
Uh-huh.
The reason why, for obvious reasons, I believe that there's going to be a numbers advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that we get, like you said, there's a debut. There could be a debut. I think we might get some Hikaleo.
That's what I'm thinking.
There's been a lot of rumored things about Zilla Fatu. We might, what I mean? They said he was rumored to be going to AEW, but we haven't heard anything official.
I did hear that.
I think we get a book, but I think they were
Zilla's
talking
not big
about.
enough.
What you mean?
I don't think he's a big enough pop in this setting.
But I think I think it doesn't necessarily have to be a pop because Solo Sikoa wasn't a pop when he debuted. It was just he just helped out. I think we get a Zilla or a Hikaleo appearance. I think ultimately Cody takes the pin. Due to it's gonna be a whole lot of shenanigans going on. A lot of people are gonna get beat down. I think the dissension between KO and Cody actually comes into play. It could be an instance where Cody goes to hit somebody, like you said, he ends up hitting KO. KO hits him with a stunner and walks off because he's pissed off. And then I think that
so that
sets
pin
up.
doesn't count.
Yeah, and I think that sets up Jacob Fatu being able to hit that, that smooth ass corkscrew moonsault thing he does off the top rope. And I think Jacob gets the pin over Cody, which then sets up the story where Roman and Cody go into it, going at it with each other. Where Roman says yo, how you the champion? And you couldn't even help us win. And I think that leads to that. So I think it protects Cody because he's going to get hit with a finisher that they've been protecting, which is the stunner. And I think it's just going to be so much going on that Roman's not even going to be able to get to him to get the save. It could be one of those things where he's trying to get into the ring and Solo or Zilla or whatever grabs his leg and holds him outside so he can't get in to break the pin.
I like that. I want to change it just a bit.
Okay.
I think with the Cody loss, because due to the stunner, which I like, it takes the L down a notch because they didn't beat him,
right?
Which sets up a rematch at what's the Cage Survivor Series. KO Cody with an actual KO. It takes him out of the bloodline feud.
Or no, we got Crown Jewel before Survivor Series.
Because Cody did say title implications at Crown Jewel on Pat McAfee.
Yeah. I think we could get KO. I think we could get KO Cody at Crown Jewel.
Okay. With actual KO this time.
Mm-hmm.
So here's my thing. When does The Rock come back?
I think The Rock comes back. He could come back after the match at Crown Jewel.
I was thinking Crown Jewel because it's a big international pop. But how do you get The Rock to Saudi Arabia quietly?
He got a private jet. He got the PJ.
I mean, you're not wrong. Pat said word on the street is the big guy's coming back.
Yeah. Or we could get Rock after this match at Bad Blood.
I thought that's why I have Solo taking the L. Solo takes the L. Cody Roman leave the ring. Solo's in the middle of the ring because now they try to swarm and they get him out of the ring. Yada yada yada. If you smell with The Rock and you thinking Roman done set Cody up because now there is Roman on this side, Cody like at the end of the what was the match where Cody won and then they had the Solo came from the side. You got The Rock coming up and you're like, oh, that's what you're about to do in the middle. But Rock keeps walking to the ring, stands over Solo. You couldn't get done what I need you to get done. Yada yada yada. Big, big boy, final boss, which gives us 60 days to cook for Survivor Series. Because a 30-day cook with only, granted, they're going to 3 hours. Was that this week potentially?
It's soon. I know it's soon. I know it's coming up.
But let's just say that's a 4-week burn. That's not quite big enough for The Rock. You can lead in the Crown Jewel, but if you have that starting to simmer in the dissension, so now you know who's who, you start to see the team being built.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like once Rock shows up, we already know that the clock is ticking for the. What the obvious is going to be at Mania next year. It's going to be Rock Roman at Mania.
Rock Roman.
And
but do they need a belt for that?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think The Rock is probably going to want a belt to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I wouldn't be mad at it. Because there's nobody on the card that's bigger than them two to have a belt. Yeah, go ahead.
Guess what?
What?
Everything I just said is going to take place. And you know what else is going to happen? The Rock is going to tell Solo he can't wear the Ulafala. The Rock puts the Ulafala on.
But then that I think that puts Solo on a weird spot. Like, because now what do you do with Solo?
He falls in line.
I think, yeah. I think, yeah. But I think he could do it without running down Solo, because I think they want to protect Solo. I don't think they want to talk too bad about him. But it can be one of those things where I think they get the win. Rock's music hits, like like you said. I think as Cody and Roman are walking up the ramp, Rock comes out there. The music hits. He walks past them. He goes into the ring as if he's gonna confront him. Solo takes the Ulafala off and puts it around his neck, and then the new bloodline stands in the ring with Rock as the credits roll at the end of the show.
So Solo willingly gives the Ulafala to the real tribal chief.
Yeah. Because, because they used to be vague about like, by orders of the tribal chief.
Right. And that used to be a lot. And he never said those orders were mine still to this day.
Yeah. So
we either way off or we right on. There's no in between.
We either in the ballpark or we're in another galaxy. But nonetheless, this story is interesting. It's entertaining. So take it with a grain of salt or take it to the bank. We don't care.
We don't care, and we don't know. We'll know in 48 hours.
We'll find out in real time, just like the rest of all of the wrestling jabronis. Like we're here. We're here with you. We'll probably be live tweeting this thing.
100%.
Hopefully prior to Bad Blood, I might get the Kayfabe Cowboys Twitter up and going so we can like possibly live tweet. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna take care of the Kayfabe Cowboys Twitter tonight. But yeah, man, like this was cool. Like we got this done. Our aim was to be 20 minutes, but niggas being niggas.
Should happen.
So I hope everybody enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Nick, tell the folk what it. Legend, my bad, brother. Tell the folk where they can find you, man.
Well, you can find me dropping down 64 now that I got two shoes on. But you can make sure to find me on the Kayfabe Cowboys Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave some comments. Find me on Instagram. I am legend underscore 716. No, I'm not from New York. That's my birthday. Everybody always asks. And that's about it. We got
Yeah.
Shad. Shad, tell them where they can find you.
Well, we can find Shad somewhere making multi-million dollars and
All right.
building video content. He's probably somewhere right now getting a promo cut on him by his daughter.
I
But
bet he doesn't want to edit this video for us. I feel like that's
he probably won't want to edit it. But I mean, hey, we're just gonna have to tell him he needs to know his role and shut his mouth. All right.
yeah.
You
I feel
you
like that
you
should happen.
you
Yeah.
hear that? You hear that, Shadarius? Um,
Good day.
and you can find me on Instagram at it's Zach Morris, all one word, and with the Kayfabe Cowboys podcast. So like and subscribe, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and soon to be Twitter because I refuse to call it X.
I'm not.
And
Mm-mm.
and you know, in the comments, let us know if you thought we were on base, if you thought we were far off, or if you know if you like us or if you don't fuck with us, whatever. All comments and all content is great, so we love it, man. Yeah, so if we ain't got nothing else to say, peace.